Only 275 days till the start of the ASEAN Community. At the Reporting ASEAN, a media forum, everyone has ideas, questions, and expectations for what will happen by the end of 2015 and beyond.
ASEAN is a diverse region that's undergoing transformative changes. We need to put greater emphasis on resilience and inclusive economies in years to come.
I think ASEAN is a kind of a soft community. When you talk about community, you think of like European community, very rigid, very organized community. But ASEAN is a very soft in a way that it evolves.
ASEAN is us. ASEAN is the 650 million people put together, only divided by some small dotted lines called borders, but it's definitely us, the people.
What does ASEAN mean? ASEAN is our home, ASEAN is our future, but the media has to understand this better.
It's very challenging and also very satisfying if you're able to translate what the leaders say and communicate it to the people.
It's a dream which our forefathers had initiated. So if we can achieve it, if we can make it happen, I think it'll be the best thing that could happen to the region and to the people of this region. But there's a big if there. I'm not just talking about AEC, I'm talking about the entire integration process. So how we achieve it, how do we get it there? Let's see.
And I think when it comes to the understanding of the people of ASEAN, there is actually understanding, but they are not complete. And there are different interpretations on what ASEAN means to the life of people. So how we are addressing this is actually through what we call the ASEAN Communication Network. So to address these messages to different group of people, to the youth, to the business people, to the women, to the media, and the three pillars, all the three pillars. So hopefully by that we can increase more the understanding of ASEAN.
And if you understand the issue,
ASEAN issues are often complicated and diverse, but the media forum hopes to encourage the journalists to know more, understand the issues, and tell the whole story with the right direction.
We're here at the Reporting Media Forum to look at the media and information aspects of the ASEAN story, especially because the community is supposed to be formed this year, and see how we can report better, deeper, and more consistently into what I consider the biggest regional story that's underway actually in Southeast Asia today. I think about half or a little bit more of the audience come from media, which I think is an opportunity to do both ways interaction, both for them to understand why and how to tell the ASEAN story better, and also for the other participants who are mostly researchers, students, and development experts to look at how media think when it comes to packaging stories about ASEAN.
I know more about press and media and what is going to be in the future about press and media in ASEAN, and I will know more about the economy in ASEAN, about media and about newspaper or something like that. It's really good, and I guess a lot of knowledge from this forum. So I hope that what I get from today will be useful in my research. Yes.
I want to hear what the media think about ASEAN and how the media can report or make the report in related to the issues relating to ASEAN community. And I expect to hear more of the varieties of the dimension of ASEAN community building, coming out from the media. and the way they can make the report is not just editorial, but also through the TV program and the radio. It's coverage. It's a wide coverage of the media.
I really love the morning session because it touched on a lot of issues that I think reporters really, they had questions about these and it was addressed in the morning session. I think a lot of topics were touched on, but I wish it was expounded more. Fortunately, I got to see that more in the parallel session on the community, and now I'm looking forward to the next one, which is on the economic pillar. So I'm really excited about that, as well as the workshops to get ideas. But I'm also excited to share what I learned. Hopefully that will help other fellows. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just looking forward to kind of delving more into detail these topics that we've all touched upon.
For day 2, we have more chances for talk shows, which are a bit more informal and more conversational. No? And here we bring in, I think, more inputs from different journalists and editors about how to actually craft an ASEAN story, where you get statistics, how to talk to people, and then we focus also into more particular aspects of the ASEAN Community project, topics that are very popular with the journalists, but which we need to know more about.
So now, let's talk ASEAN.